All right. Hello, YouTube and company, Substack, etc. Let me go live on Instagram. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Hopefully it doesn't freeze everything else. Instagram, there we go. All right. Let me drag Substack over here. As I said, it's always a multi-pronged process getting this to work. There's Substack. Nobody yet. Hopefully somebody soon. All right. Substackers hopefully soon. And now let me get my, oops, what did I do here? I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, there's Justin. Hey, Justin. All right. And now let me let me get TikTok going and we're good. Hey, Jason. All right, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ugh. It's always hard after a couple days of not going live, like setting up, hey, NJ, setting up the live like takes a minute. It's kind of funny. I don't know why it's just being off 2 days, even though I did the one this weekend, being off a couple days, it's like, hey, Terry, it takes a second to like set it up. I mean, it is a pain setting it up anyway. It does take a minute to set up the lives. But let me put my glasses on a moment. Hello. So I can set up TikTok and then we are ready, Freddy. Ready, Freddy. Live. Oh, and I've got to change the TikTok heading because I had Superfan Only live this weekend, which this no longer is. La la la. Hey, Terry. I miss Patty Ann. I thought it said Patootie for a second. I was like, Miss Patootie. Hold on. Iran war update. There we go. Bam. All right. Quick live goal, and then we're good. I don't know that the live goal matters, but we'll put it up anyway. All right. Oops. All right. Would you like the meteor shower? All right. Going live. Boom. All right. We're set. Sorry, guys. It always does this. Yes, the Orion capsule is going at around 7 o'clock. Remind me at that hour. Hang on. All right. Here we go. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Viewer wishes. We'll turn that on. There we go. Welcome, TikTok. All right, guys. So, yes, Orion is, I don't know what it's doing. What is it doing at 7:02? Is it the farthest distance it's going to be? I thought I already did that. Or is it going around the moon? Or what exactly is it doing at 7:02? But in an hour, I call it Orion. The Orion capsule is going to be doing something historic. So maybe remind me a couple minutes before to put my TV on. But what exactly is it? What exactly is it doing at that hour? The Orion part of Artemis show. Tell me somebody closest to the moon. Okay. All right. Well, let me know, guys, as we get close. Remind me, and we can put CNN on and everything else and watch the Artemis history stuff. That's always fun. I enjoy that stuff. I remember vaguely watching the moon landing just because I remember my mom making me watch on our black and white TV in the basement. Don't remember much more, but I do remember mom being like, no, this is important. Sit here and watch this. I was like, okay. I was young. I was old enough, but not old enough to fully get it, I think. Midpoint of the mission. Okay. But yeah, I'll put it on. Just remind me, guys. Right, they're circling the moon now. I'm not too young for that. No, I was a little young to remember it very well, but I sadly was not too young to be there, so to speak. 'Twas not. Anyway, hey, Anna, I believe. Okay, I'm trying to like read people's names and they write funny names. Anyway, welcome, guys. So welcome, everybody. John Arvosa is here, talking to you live from Washington, D.C. We're going to do the latest news. Obviously, as always, there's a ton of Ukraine news. Not Ukraine news. There is some Ukraine news. There's a ton of Iran news, which we're going to talk about. As always, I'm pulling up my stuff as I talk to you here. Some crazy Trump stuff because there always is. Good. I've got it here to pull up. There's a couple videos. There's several videos. The Iran stuff is all over the place, just to sort of tell you. It's not clear what's going on. Trump is trying to claim that, breakthrough, we could have peace in a day. He claimed again today, the war is only going to go a matter of days, not even weeks. blah, 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 right? We know Trump and this stuff. Total bullshit. Iran's response, yes, Iran basically told him to go F himself. Iran has been, God, Iran has been so bitchy. I mean, in a really funny, sassy, snazzy way. Iran's response to Trump. So Trump says, Trump has threatened to blow up, I'm starting jumping around on my notes here, but it's okay. Trump this weekend was like, we are going to destroy Iran. They have, I don't even know, 48 hours, Sunday night at 8 o'clock. We're destroying Iran. No, Monday night at 8 o'clock. We are destroying Iran. Thank you, Christina. Unless they capitulate 100% and open up the Strait of Hormuz. Then yesterday, Trump goes, no, now it's going to be Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. So his drop-dead, do-or-die deadline was tonight in 2 hours, and Iran better cave. And then yesterday he goes, okay, now it's going to be Tuesday night, 1 day later, but 8 o'clock is the real time. I'm not caving this time. And we're all like, oh, my God, really? Actually, my nephew told me, I'd never seen the movie, but my nephew told me, I'm going to show you this. He goes, oh, my God, that's from a movie from years ago. Let me show you this. So this is a clip from a movie from years ago. Donald Trump and Iran.
For a while. Well, this is pretty sweet. Is this couch fold out to a bed?
Yeah, totally great bed. But that's Jenkins' bed. Your bed's over here.
Dude, that is so fucking weak.
They're putting him in a box.
How am I supposed to get a chick in that?
No, don't worry, dude. You couldn't get a chick if you had a $100 bill hanging out of your zipper.
Yeah, I could.
No, dude, you're a little bitch.
This is
I am
Trump and
not.
Iran.
I don't even know why I hang out with you guys.
Because you're a piece of shit.
I am not a piece of shit.
Well, yeah, but you're a little bitch. Sure are.
God damn it, man. I swear you guys rip on me 13 or 14 more times, I'm out of here.
I swear, you guys rip on me 13 or 14 more times, and I'm out of here. 13 or 14 more times. 13 or 14 more times, and Donald Trump isn't going to take it anymore. Iran, you better listen. You better not embarrass him 14 more times, or that's it. Oh, God. So, yeah, so Trump has been making up all sorts of bullshit about Iran all weekend. He's going to, so he was going to blow them up tonight, right? Monday night, that's it, Iran. You better cave or I'm blowing you up. Well, then Trump comes out and says, okay, new rule, not Monday night, but Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we're going to blow you up. So Iran turns around, and hang on a second here. Iran turns around, and, where is this? Ah, it's being evil on me here. Why is this being, oh, there it is. Why are you being so evil? Why are you being so evil? So Iran turns around and says, well, actually, let me show you the tweet from Iran. This was hilarious. This was absolutely hilarious. So here we go. One sec here. Iran's tweet. Oops. So Trump then tries to freak out Iran, and he tweets, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's his tweet. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Nothing else. Just Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's all he writes, right? So Iran responds, 8 p.m. is not that good. Could you change it to between 1 and 2 p.m. or if possible 1 and 2 a.m.? Thank you for your attention to this important matter. Iranian embassy in Zimbabwe. They have been trolling him so badly. They have been making Lego videos of Trump, just mocking him mercilessly with these Legos. They have been, I mean, I hate to say it, the Lego videos have been amazingly well done. Kind of scary. Because usually, you know, foreigners, I mean, okay, a foreigner trying to mock you doesn't often work because they don't understand your culture, right? Thank you, Lady Bond. Mocking you in your own language, even worse, right? Because they just, a foreigner who isn't from your language background, right? Iran is not an Anglophone country. These Lego videos of theirs have been absolutely brilliant. I mean, I hate to say it because evil government, and we should always remind ourselves, Iran, evil government, like, no, I ate food. There we go. I ate a quick snack before the show. And it does one of those where you get a little crumb in your throat and you're like, So do not like the government. But damn, they have been trolling Trump hard. Iran, absolutely evil. Oh yeah, no question. Iran is a terrorist government. Not even a question. Iran, literally terrorist dictatorship, Islamic dictatorship, fundamentalist. I mean, literally, again, I can't say this more adamantly. Horrific government. Killed 20,000 of their own people just a couple months ago. People were protesting for freedom, and they murdered the protesters. They just murdered a 19-year-old athlete because, again, the guy was out on the streets protesting, so they hung him from a noose. Okay? If you don't think that's evil, I got news for you. Yeah, horrific. Man. So, all right, so more on the Trump stuff. Again, there's so much stuff on Trump. So, Trump today does a press conference about the service member that was rescued. Fortunately, the one remaining, remember how 3 planes got shot down? Actually, 2 planes and 1 helicopter got shot down over Iran. And there was 1 crew member missing. They got him yesterday, or maybe yesterday morning or the night before, but they got him, thank God. Had a big operation to get the guy. Trump, I'm going to pull up the video. Trump gets asked about it today. He does a big press conference to brag, of course. You know, Trump has to brag about getting the service member. And again, we're glad the service member's back, so that's great. Trump then does a press conference to brag about it. And hang on, I'm going to pull this up here. I need to, oops, where is this? Stop it. All right. Hold on, I'm getting up my little, oops, is it this? It's not this one. Come on. This, I think it's this one. It's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on, I try to do this without my glasses, and I can never see without my glasses what I'm doing. All right, Trump is at the podium. I think it's this one.
Mind when the NATO is a paper enemy is strong.
Oh.
Not so strong like they were. But
Wait, what the hell is that? It's doing multiple videos at once to me.
I can tell you, in fact, right now.
Hold on a second. Videos. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find. The problem is he did a number of crazy things today, and I've got 5 different videos of the guy. Hold on. Library. Let's see. This is the one. This is.
No, NATO is a paper tiger.
Okay, it's not NATO. Shoot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. This is Trump talking to you about rescuing the service member, okay? And he's getting asked questions about the rescue. I want you to listen very carefully to Trump talking about the rescue of the service member, okay?
Don't forget, how many men did you send altogether?
He's talking, let me pull this back. He's talking to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, our top uniformed military official in the Pentagon, and asks him, how many people did we send to rescue this guy? Okay, listen carefully.
Don't forget, how many men did you send altogether, approximately, for the operation?
I'd love to keep that a secret.
Okay, well, but I will tell you, the number, I'll keep it a secret, but it was hundreds and hundreds of these people. That's pretty good. Don't forget, how many men did you send altogether, approximately, for the operation?
I'd love to keep that a secret.
Okay, well, but I will tell you, the number, I'll keep it a secret, but it was hundreds and hundreds.
How many men did you send to rescue this guy, to rescue our service member? Oh, sorry. How many men did you send? Head chairman of the Joint Chiefs. I'd like to keep it a secret. Okay, we'll keep it a secret. It was hundreds. You don't divulge that kind of information. He's an idiot. I mean, he's really an idiot. He's told we can't give numbers. And again, this is what I'm saying, where it is dangerous how stupid this guy is. How completely stupid he is dangerous. Any normal human being, when told, when says, hey, how many men did we have searching for this guy in Iran? And you hear, I'd like not to give those numbers publicly as classified. Your response would be, well, can we give a ballpark that's a safe number to give? That's your response. You don't say, oh, we can't give a number. I'll tell you, it's several hundred. Now, several hundred, the problem, I was talking to Callum about this. The problem with several hundred is several hundred now tells you, the Iranians, we had several hundred troops, special forces in Iran. We may still have several hundred special forces in Iran. They didn't know that. They know that now. The other problem becomes, next time they know that we have a search, we're probably going to have several hundred people. For the Iranians, and again, I'm not an expert on tracking down, guys that are behind enemy territory. But it would be helpful for the Iranians to know whether we just send in a small team of 10 people or whether we sent in 300 people. Donald Trump made clear it was 200 to 300 people. That helps them if they want to catch these guys next time. It's incredibly stupid. It blows the mind. And again, this is the guy who stole classified information. This is the guy who's released classified information. He gave it to the Russians in the Oval Office. He gave it to super high-level classified information about our submarines, our nuclear submarines. Trump gave to some Australian rich guy. He was bragging to him at Mar-a-Lago, and everybody overheard it. And the Australian then told his Australian diplomats, thank you, Julie. The Australian was so blown away that Trump divulged this to him, he told the Australian diplomats who reported it to American officials because everyone was so freaked out that Donald Trump told some guy at a restaurant about some highly classified secret about our nuclear submarines. This is who this guy is. This is who people voted for. This is serious stuff, guys. When you vote for a complete idiot, you know, this is what happens. He's got to brag, and it's dangerous as all hell. Right, he's trying to brag. He's giving out the information to brag, oh, let me give you, again, to literally say, oh, we can't tell you, it was a couple hundred. You're like, what possible? You know, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs literally is looking at him in his head going, what a fucking moron. Like, what a complete effing moron. No, but again, putting our troops' lives at risk for the future. Thanks, Donald, right? Congratulations. Really just a freaking idiot. Tommy Vietor, who was in the Obama administration, Tommy Vietor was in the National Security Council doing international affairs. Tommy said, Trump and his team are disclosing a lot of detail about this rescue mission, how they found the U.S. pilots, how they tricked the Iranians, CIA capabilities. When we are still at war, pilots are flying over Iran daily, and this could happen again. Seems like a bad idea. Now, the best part, Donald Trump turns around and says, after, mind you, he just divulged classified information to the enemy. Trump goes, and some media outlet reported that he was captured. Some media outlet got a leak that he was captured. They'd better tell me immediately who leaked that information to them, or I'm throwing the reporter in jail. He's really worried about classified leaks. That's why he turned around and leaked the classified number of how many special forces we had on the ground in Iran to rescue our pilot, because he cares so much about classified information. It's just really sick. The other thing this weekend is Trump issued an Easter tweet using the F-bomb, as only Trump can do. God, I've got to see if I even have the Easter tweet here. It's funny, this happened a day ago. I've got it, but it happened a day ago. Let me see here. I mean, I'm assuming everybody saw it, but then again, maybe you didn't. Let me try to pull this up. Where is this? This was yesterday morning, and we all were just like going, are you kidding me? Well, this is the rewrite of it, but it works. This is the rewrite of it, okay? Listen to this. Trump writes yesterday morning, Easter. It's Easter. And Trump writes this. Tuesday will be power plant day and bridge day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. Thank you, Allah. On Easter, the American president wrote a tweet, praise be to Allah. Again, what if Barack Obama had done that? Right? Apparently, he's trying to mock another religion on Easter, I guess. He's trying to mock a religion we're at war with? Okay. And you decided to mock their religion? Okay. He's also, as I said, threatening war crimes, going after power plants and bridges, which are fine if they're military, if they have a military purpose. Trump has said he's going to blow up every bridge and every power plant in Iran. That would be a war crime. You can't do that. And any of our troops who participate in the bombing will be war criminals, and they may be getting arrested and going to The Hague, frankly, so they ought to be really careful with that. The other thing is, on Easter, Trump decided to say fucking in a tweet. Presidents don't do that. Republicans have been trying to defend him, and they keep saying things like, I'm sure other presidents have used that word privately. It's like the contortions these guys go to for Trump, you know? Yes, privately, I'm sure other presidents have said the word fucking. They haven't said it publicly. They haven't said it in a tweet. And they haven't said it on Easter, right? The highest holiday of the year for Christianity, for Greeks at least, like I am, Easter is the biggest holiday of the year, way bigger than Christmas. I don't know for Catholics if it's the same thing, like for the rest of you, but for Greeks, Easter is the way more important holiday. I mean, Jesus' birth is nice. Jesus' resurrection is even for Catholics, it's the entire freaking point of the religion is Jesus' resurrection. It's the entire freaking point of the afterlife and everything else, and forgiveness and all this kind of crap. It's like I said, the birthday is nice, right? But the Easter is the big one. You don't swear on Easter. Your mother would get pissed if you were heard swearing on Easter, frankly, let alone publicly as the president of the United States. It's again, he's sick. He's sick. I've got many videos of Trump today to show you. This one cracked me up entirely. So Trump does this video today. This one, hold on, this one is from the White House today. I want you to watch this very carefully. I'm going to...
More hostile than Iran. They're capable fighters. They're very tough people. And there are others like that. You don't mind when the enemy is weak, but that enemy is strong.
He's with the Easter
Not so
Bunny.
strong like they were about a month ago. I can tell you, in fact, right now
He's with the
not too
freaking Easter
strong at
Bunny.
all, in my opinion, but we're soon going to find out, aren't we? Tori, and I don't think it gets much more hostile than Iran. They're capable
He's
fighters. They're very
doing a serious speech about the Iranian crisis with the Easter Bunny. Oh, it's real. Oh, it's real. Oh, it's real. I do not grab videos that are not from legitimate sources. Good question, because that's actually, you should ask questions like that, but I only grab the videos from like the original sources. He freaking did a speech with the Easter Bunny today about Iran. Saturday Night Live is going to love this. They're going to absolutely freaking love this. The comedians are going to love this, right? Thank you, Blue. He's giving speeches about Iran update, standing next to the Easter Bunny. I'm assuming people know what the Easter Bunny is. In America, probably a number of countries. In America, the Easter Bunny is the rabbit that comes on Easter and it gives candy to the children. It's obviously not religious. It's a cultural holiday in America in that sense. And it's a rabbit that comes and gives the children candy. So I always forget, maybe foreigners don't know what that is. Do you guys have the Easter Bunny or not in like Europe or other countries? I wasn't sort of thinking about that. Is that do you, I mean, like Paula and the rest of you? Says see Paula here for the UK. Do you guys actually have the Easter Bunny? It poops jelly beans? In the UK you do. So in the UK, in Denmark too? Okay. Denmark too. Yep. Some of you are saying no. Sweden, yes. France, yes. Oh, wow, a number of you do. Oh, yeah, is it lapin? Lapin de Pâques? I don't know. Oh, that's right. France you do, because I remember there was a wonderful French, somebody must have translated it into English, but it's showing two of the chocolate Easter bunnies. This was from years ago. Hold on. I'm going to actually find you this one, because this one cracked me up. Hold on. Sasha, stop. Hold on. Easter Bunny. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find this. Yeah. I saw it in French first, but it's this one, which I think is just absolutely hilarious. And he goes, my butt hurts. What? Because the one has the tail's been eaten off, and the other one, the head's been eaten off. So the first one's going, God, my butt's killing me. And the other one goes, what? He's saying what because his brain's missing. But I saw it in French. It was, oh, j'ai mal au cul. Quoi? It's very cute. Anyway, that one made me laugh. So you guys do have, yes, I know. Sasha is, I even gave Sasha her pill before the show, and food, wondering if it would help. It's not helping, but I thought it was worth a try. So what else we've got here? Trump wants to take their oil. Oh, this is another video. So Trump talked and said how he wants to take Iran's oil. I want to take their oil. But he can't take their oil, he said, because the American public, and I want this one again, I want to play you one moment here. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one, okay? Hang on here. Listen to this one very carefully. Trump talking about wanting to take Iran's oil.
choice, what would I like to do? Take the oil. Because it's there for the taking. There's not a thing they can do about it. Unfortunately, the American people would like to see us come home. If it were up to me, I'd take the oil, I'd keep the oil, and would make plenty of money. And well...
Let me put a much finer point on this. Donald Trump says if it was up to him, he would take Iran's oil. But unfortunately, the polls show that the American people want the war to end. So he isn't going to be able to go after Iran's oil because that would make the war longer. He's required to make the war shorter and end soon because the American people are upset in the polls. Trump is telling Iran publicly that he has to end the war shortly because the polling is so bad, people are pissed off and he's worried. So he's going to end the war soon no matter what. He's telling Iran while he's negotiating with them. Do you get how bad this is? If you're Iran and Donald Trump just told you, I've got to end the war soon. I've got other things I want to do, but I can't do them because I have to end the war now because the voters are really pissed off. If you're Iran, you go, okay, thanks for telling me. I guess I'm not going to negotiate with you. I'm just going to wait until your deadline passes and you've got to go home. He told the freaking Iranians. I mean, it's very bad. That was the master negotiator, exactly. That was very, very, very bad. I mean, very bad, that one. What else do we have from Trump? Oh, God. Trump sent guns. Oh, so Trump sent, he admitted this today. Trump tells Fox News yesterday and then admitted again today that he sent, we heard about this. Remember we heard a couple weeks ago that Trump sent guns to the Kurdish opposition in Iran? And he admitted today, didn't go very well. Listen to this. Two quotes from Trump. We sent guns to the protesters, a lot of them. And I think the Kurds took the guns. He said, we went to some guns. We sent some guns. They were supposed to go to the people so they could fight back against these thugs. The people we sent them to kept them. I am upset with a certain group of people and they will pay a big price. They stole the guns. It's even worse than this. Trump admitted, there was a third time he talked about it, and he goes, you know, we were going to give guns to these people who were going to give them to somebody else, and they were going to help the protesters fight back. But then they took the guns. The people he gave them to, the intermediary, stole our guns. And he goes, I thought they were going to steal them anyway. I told everybody, if we give the guns to them, they're just going to steal them. But they made me do it, so I did it, and they stole the guns. If Trump knew that somebody was going to steal the guns, why did he give them the guns? Right? I mean, think about this. His big defense is, I knew they were going to steal it, and I told my aides, but they made me do it. Your aides didn't make you do it. Your aides recommended you do it. And Donald Trump knew that they were going to steal the guns, and he gave them to them anyway. By the way, this is exactly, remember the thing, was it Obama or Clinton? What was the one that they accused them of doing some ATF, of doing something with weapons in Mexico, and somehow the weapons went to the cartels instead? There was some big Republican scandal in Mexico with weapons and giving them to the wrong people. This is literally that scandal. And the Republicans never let that scandal go. They never let the scandal go. This is literally that scandal. I mean, again, it was Obama. Okay, I knew it was a ways back. I didn't think it was Clinton back, but Obama back. Again, it's got a name to the scandal too. I'm forgetting what it was. It wasn't Iran-Contra, of course. All right, a little more here. Trump claimed the conflict will be over in days. Trump claimed they're on the verge of a deal. Nobody believes them. One thing that it looked like, I was reading, that it looked like Trump was claiming was, oh, Iran's made a major concession. Iran's like, no, we haven't. Iran's made a major concession. The Iranian concession appears to be that Iran promised it won't seek nuclear weapons. And it sounds like that's what's going on. And it sounds like Trump is presenting it as a major concession. Now, listen to this. I'm going to read you a quote. This is from the original Obama nuclear deal, the one that Iran agreed to, the one that Donald Trump threw out. Listen to the quote from the Iranian nuclear deal. Iran reaffirms that under no circumstances will Iran ever seek, develop, or acquire any nuclear weapons. It looks like Trump is trying to claim victory and possibly even end the war and go home and leave Iran with the Strait of Hormuz, because Iran may have promised it's not going to seek a nuclear weapon. Iran already promised that in the Obama nuclear deal that Trump threw out. It's the identical promise. And now it looks like he's going to try to present it as, oh, look at the huge promise I was given. Isn't this great? Yeah. That's our boy. What else we got here? The latest is Iran is looking to hold the Strait of Hormuz. Again, we talked about this days ago. It's still happening. They're letting some ships go through. The ships getting through might be paying a toll, in other words, a hostage price, basically. And at this point, Iran is looking to keep holding it and basically making a lot of money off of it, but still controlling it as well as time goes on, which obviously has people extremely worried. What else we got? Oh, Trump also said today he doesn't need NATO's help. He doesn't. Everyone who thinks Trump was angry about NATO not helping, you didn't know the Donald. You see, Trump didn't need NATO's help. Everything's going fine. He was actually testing NATO. It was a test. He was asking NATO to get involved in the war when he didn't actually need your help. Listen to this quote. I mean, it's total bullshit. Listen to this quote. This was a test for NATO. I didn't need them, but I wanted to test them. I said, I'd love to have you guys get involved. And they said, well, we can't do it. I said, oh, that's okay. I didn't even give them a hard sell. They probably said, oh, he's a terrible salesman, because all I did say, love to have you be involved. I was doing that as a test. I didn't need that, right? They're a paper tiger. Paper tiger. They have no ships. They have no nothing. And Putin has zero fear of them, but I did it as a test. That is a direct quote. That is a direct quote of the crazy man, right? He was testing NATO. Yeah. He then went on more and said, I may have this video, but I can read it to you. NATO is a paper tiger. Oh, actually, hold on. This quote I am going to play for you. This is another one he said today. This one is particularly insane from him. He doesn't realize how bad he sounds in these things. I mean, he, of course, does. Here it is, the Greenland one. Listen to this one.
Now, he's coming to see me on Wednesday.
He's talking about NATO again, okay?
No, NATO is a paper tiger. Now, he's coming to see me on Wednesday, as you know. He's a wonderful
NATO
guy.
Secretary General.
Secretary General is great. And Mark Rutte, he's a great person, but he's got... And you know, it all began with, if you want to know the truth, Greenland. We want Greenland. They don't want to give it to us, and I said, bye-bye. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
It all began with Greenland. He admits it. He finally admits it. He's not upset about Iran. It all began with Greenland. I wanted Greenland, and they said no, so I said bye-bye. He wrote off NATO because they wouldn't give him, Denmark wouldn't give him part of their territory. That's why he wrote off NATO. Will you please stop? This is the craziness of this guy. Now you understand what I have to deal with the dog, by the way, because you're all hearing her now. This goes on for 4 hours a night. It drives me up the nothing I can do about it, but it drives me up the freaking wall. Yeah. He's pissed that NATO, by the way, he's also lying about Greenland too. Donald Trump in 2000, let me pull up the Greenland, let me pull up the 2000 quote. Let me pull up the quote, hold on. One moment here. Dog, I love you, but so help me God. Where is this? Hold on. There it is. All right. You want to go outside for a second? Go on outside. No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Find me the quote, I think it's from the year 2000, in which Donald Trump was talking to some European officials. I think it was Ursula von der Leyen, and was talking about how he would never come to Europe's defense if they got invaded by the Russians. What's the exact quote?
There's no confirmed public quote on record, but it was widely reported that around 2020, Donald Trump allegedly told Ursula von der Leyen that if Europe were attacked, the U.S. would never come to help. Though the exact wording isn't verified by official transcripts, this sparked concern about NATO commitments.
Right. It was widely reported, and she didn't deny it. Basically, von der Leyen went public and said, yeah, he told us he's not coming to our aid if Europe gets attacked by the Russians. Oh, 2020. Did I say 2000? I always say 20. I always say 2000. 2020. It was the 2020 interview, or it was the year 2020. Hey, stop, please. When Trump did this, and Trump wrote off NATO years ago. Trump made clear 6 years ago he was never going to come to defend Europe, which means NATO was dead 6 years ago. He's trying to, as Trump always, he lies about everything. He's trying to retroactively claim that oh, I was the biggest defender of NATO until they wouldn't give me Greenland. First of all, last week I thought you were the biggest defender of NATO until they wouldn't give you Iran, right? Suddenly, even his messaging on NATO changed. Last week, he claimed it was because of Iran he was pissed off. Now it's because of Greenland he's pissed off. And the Greenland thing especially, I mean, that's your argument, that Denmark wouldn't give you a chunk of their country, so you're writing off NATO. Mind you, NATO? So you're writing off all of NATO because Denmark won't give you a piece of their country? He's not well. No, he's not well at all. And again, good for Europe for standing up for this guy. The kids. Trump is sitting with some kids today, White House Easter party, the Easter egg hunt at the White House, and Trump and the White House publishes this on their own Twitter feed. They think this makes Trump look good. Okay, I'm hoping I've got the. I'm hoping I've got this because I downloaded it. Oh, I don't know if I've got it. Shoot. I had it. Wait, let me look. Oh, son of a bitch. I had it here. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm going to do a quick look on Twitter. I may not be able to find it. I mean, I've got the quote, but the video itself is so bizarrely hilarious. Hang on. Let me do a quick look. I must have retweeted it. I must have retweeted it. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, shoot. It was the White House thing. Oh, shoot. I meant to post it, and I didn't because it was the White House's rapid response thing. So Trump is sitting. I can show you the picture, okay? I'll show you the picture. This is the picture of Trump sitting with the kids. I'll show you guys in a minute, okay? So you can see him sitting there, right, with these kids, and he's signing autographs for them. So you can see Trump sitting there with a group of kids sitting around a table, right? Right? He's sitting around the table, and he says, I could sign autographs for you guys, and then tonight you could sell them for $25,000 on eBay. You know, Biden would use the autopen. He was incapable of signing his name, so they'd follow him around with this big machine. You know what it was called? An autopen. He's lecturing these kids about how much money they can make with his autograph, and then starts telling them the autopen conspiracy. These children look to be 5 years old, most of them, around 4 or 5 years old. And as Carol just said, just like the Christmas calls, there's a famous, I'm going to find that one too. Hold on. Trump, hang on. Trump, let's see here. Hold on. Trump, Christmas. This is it. This is a long one, though. Ooh, this is a long one. Let's see. This was a couple of years ago when he was president the first time.
On him. Yes.
Right?
I hope he will.
Yeah. Good.
Talking to kids at Christmas.
Okay.
Well, we track Santa all over the world. We want to make sure that Santa is being good. Santa's a very good person. We want to make sure that he's not infiltrated, that we're not infiltrating into our country a bad Santa. So we found out that Santa is good.
Thank you. Bye.
Santa loves you. Santa loves Oklahoma like I do. You know, Oklahoma was very good to me in the election, so I love Oklahoma. So do you have a question for Santa, or do you want to know anything about Santa?
So I do have another question.
Go ahead.
So, I don't know. So will Santa ever get mad?
Wait.
Get mad, but I think.
Hold on.
But you're not going to forget coming down your chimney.
Hold on.
Well, Cole is clean, beautiful Cole, right? Get everything you want, but I'm
Hold
going
on.
to be the happiest young.
shoot, this is it. Oh, shoot. I have got to find this. I've got to find this. I can tell you what happens, but I've got to find the video. Sasha. Here we go. Here we go.
Just Golden? Well, Merry Christmas. How are you? How are you doing? How old are you, Golden? 7. Wow.
7.
Good, right? Is everything good? You're doing well in school? That's great. What are you going to do for Christmas? Oh, that's really good. Well, you just have a good time. Are you still a believer in Santa?
You still believe in Santa?
Because at 7 it's marginal, right? You just...
He goes, so you're 7. Do you still believe in Santa? He goes, yeah, because at 7 it's marginal, right? He's suggesting to the kid that Santa isn't real on the Santa hotline, calling the White House. You weren't supposed to be able to see it. I mean, there's no way to see it. It was too far back on the screen. Yeah, that's our boy. Serbia, a little bit of Ukraine news. Serbia is apparently doing a false flag for Hungary. You may recall that the Hungarian elections are in about a week, I think less than a week now, right? They're next Sunday. And Orban, who's the Soviet wannabe, a big friend of Trump, big friend of Putin, Orban is about to lose, according to the latest polls. And there was a report from a Hungarian reporter back in end of February. And the Hungarian reporter reported, news that it looked like the Serbians were going to do a fake attack on a Hungarian asset. That Serbia, right before the election, was going to pretend there was an attack on a Hungarian asset to try to help Hungary. What do you know? Literally, the Serbians claimed this weekend there was an attack on the oil pipeline or some energy pipeline to Hungary, but we stopped it, but basically implying it was the Ukrainians. Top general of Serbia gets up at a press conference and says it wasn't the Ukrainians. He gets asked, he goes, it wasn't the Ukrainians. Which people interpreted as being that basically the military saw what the Serbian government did and was not happy, so that the military went public to contradict the government, which is kind of a scary, I mean, I'm glad they did it because you're talking about a pro-Russian government here, but kind of scary at the same time, right? That the general went public and said it wasn't Ukraine. So, not good. ICE agents, New York Times. ICE agents detained newlywed spouse of soldier training to deploy. The 22-year-old wife of an Army staff sergeant came to the U.S. as a child. She was taken from a military base where the couple planned to live. They got married. She came with her family illegally when she was a kid. They, were deported but couldn't find them 10, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, whenever it was. And she gets married. And under U.S. law, if you're illegal but you get married, you can file for a regular status. And they let you because you're married now to an American, of course, because, she's married to an American. So they would never deport you. If you're married to an American, they would let you file for your regular status, which you're allowed to do. They found out about her, and the ICE agents came on the military base and took her away. The Orion thing is not happening now. The Orion thing is happening in 20 minutes. Are you sure it's happening now, Crystal? Or Adventures with Crystals? If it is happening now, I'll put it on. But these things are usually pretty exact. It's happening at 02 after the hour, 2 minutes after the hour. So just double check if folks, I will put it on. But if you're wrong, I don't know what that means, Ashley. They're rounding the moon. Is it on now or is it not? Or is it not happening for 15 minutes? They're out of contact. Right. It's not happening till 2 minutes after the hour is the thing Ashley sent me. Okay, so is it still on for 2 after the hour? I don't want to put it on 20 minutes early or 15 minutes early. And yeses and nos are really not helpful. 40-second countdown? I'll put it on. Let's see. No, it's 40-second countdown for them to come back into audio. I guarantee you. But let's see. Let's see. Sasha, quiet. Oh my God, you are a mess, dog. Hey, stop, please. Clearly giving you your pill early did not help. Clearly. It launches slowly. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Jeez Louise.
They're not worried. They trained on this. They know this is nominal operations. So I'm sure they're literally.
By the way, never doubt me. Never doubt me. As I said, the countdown is simply for them signal to come back into connection again. The countdown is not for them to reach the maximum distance or whatever. Never doubt me. I know these things. So I'll put it on in the background anyway, but it's not going to be for another 10, 15 minutes actually from now. So yes, so ICE has been sending people to military camps to arrest the wives of U.S. troops. Made unbelievable. You're welcome. Thank you for your service. Zelenskyy. Oh, and Zelenskyy went to Damascus. This was it. So Zelenskyy went to Damascus, met the new Syrian leader, the former, terrorist or whatever he was. He is only the second head of state to visit Damascus. Went there before Erdogan. This is from, I think, Michael Weiss writing about it. Michael's very good at this stuff. Zelenskyy traveled there despite Russia remaining military presence. So that's very cool, too. All right, that's it for the news. We'll hang out and talk and, of course, put this on when we get close to the moment, I guess, when they reach the, furthest distance from the moon? And my dog is whining, very unhappy, as we know. Hang on here. But like I said, I gave her food early thinking maybe it would help. It didn't help. It didn't help. No. Oh, well. Oops. All right, I'm going to sit back a second. All right. Anyway, hi, dog. I know. Oh, my God. I know. She's been whining the entire time. So, anyway. But as I said, with her, it's impossible to know with my dog because she's old and the whining, she hates being picked up. Worst idea ever. Good idea, Kathy, but terrible idea. She hates being picked up. Mom's dog, pick her up. She'd sit with you for an hour and be quiet. Or hours. It's impossible to know what's wrong with her because she's a whiner. And she's been a whiner since she was a puppy. This dog, if she could speak, she'd be speaking. She has noises for everything. Ever since she was a puppy, everything she wanted, anything, she couldn't get the bed right with her pillow and she'd whine by herself and I could hear her. So the fact that she's whining, God only, is she in pain? Is she simply wanting more food? Who knows? No, there's nothing. It's sad because I think she wants more. Even the way she's looking at me, she wants food. But in the old days, she'd look at me like this. Now she looks and whines. And it's literally 4 hours of this every night. It's like, oh, God, help me. Hey, stop. Because the thing is, I 99% know that she's begging. I'm not convinced it's senility. I think it's she's old and she wants something. And God damn it, why am I not giving her more food? Because she's old. That's what I think is going on. It's hard to know, but I think that's what's going on. Anyway, there'll be the maximum distance from Earth. Okay, that's what it is. Yep. It doesn't matter, Kathy. I do everything. I spread her food out. I do spread her food out. I was giving her snacks during the show. She begged throughout the entire show last night, whining, because she wanted a snack every 30 seconds. The dog is, there's nothing, I mean, I've tried. It's very frustrating to me, frankly, but there's nothing I can do. I've thought about everything. So, but we did start Librela today, so we're going to see if that helps just her movement, but it's a shot that helps dogs that have arthritis, so who knows. But oh my God, I'm like, see, she's taking a quick break here. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway, the loss of signal 6 minutes again. The orbiter on the moon is quite fast because they're already 6 minutes away from losing the signal again. Yeah, she's got hemp, or not hemp. She's got CBD. I don't know if it's helping, but she's on it. She's on everything. Thank you for the gift. I haven't been pushing for gifts tonight. Thank you guys. Who is? Oh, Terry, hamster. It looks like a rabbit. Thank you, Terry, for that. Anyway, what else, guys? Oh, hard to say, Justin, what it is. The problem is my dog has always been vocal. She wants, she needs. I told you she'd be adjusting her blanket by herself and she'd make frustrating noises. And literally you'd hear her go, and I'd go and I'd peek around the corner and she's digging at the blanket, pissed off because it's not arranged. The dog is a talker. And now that she's old, most of her talking is, I want. And she whines about wanting stuff. So she wants food, she wants a snack. But it's usually pleasure stuff that she wants. See, like now she's been quiet for a little bit. But, depends which Iranian response. There were several today. Somebody said, do you hear the Iranian response? Which one? Why don't you just tell us? Because there were several Iranian responses. Oh no, you just lost your dog? Sorry, Cabrera. Ugh. Yeah, it's a very stressful thing, CNN's 5 to 6 minutes behind. Oh, that 5 to 6 minutes behind? That's crazy. But that's crazy. Let me pull up the NASA stream. But how could they be behind? That's absolutely insane. Let me pull this up. Let me see if I can pull it up on here then. I'm pulling up NASA's. Not at all clear on NASA's website where to go. Hi, dog. I don't know what you want from me. Live. Oh, this is the live. It's just two women talking. That's not very fun. Do we care about two women talking? Or is that like all we've got? Oh, live views from Artemis, except it's not. Are they behind the... Oh, they lost. The signal is still lost. Oh, the signal's still lost. That's why we can't see the view. Okay. Mission control. Oh, here we go.
A lot in the weeks leading up to the launch. Well, what's your favorite day? And my answer truly was there is no bad day to launch to the moon.
Okay.
We were going to get great science out of it.
Two women at NASA talking. All right. Let's see what they say. Oops. All right. Now, according to the schedule, they're not. Kind of boring. According to Ashley, this was supposed to, at 2 minutes after the hour, is when apparently it's going to. 2 minutes after the hour is when apparently they're the farthest away. I've got CNN on, but currently it's some female astronaut, Joan Higginbotham, former NASA astronaut. Joan Higginbotham. So, you want to go out there again? You may. Go on out. All right. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna. Ooh, sneeze. Oh boy. Oh, I hate when I have lots of sneezes because then it triggers my asthma, and then I'm like coughing. Thank you. Ooh. I hate that. It's when you have like several sneezes in a row. Anyway, oh my God. Oh gosh. 2 minutes after is when supposedly it's happening. So for me, it's 7:02, but 2 minutes after the hour is, I believe, when it's the distance. Probably is allergies. I mean, we're getting warm weather again, so, All right, still nothing here. Still loss of signal. All right. Oh. Come on in. All right. All right. She does sleep with me, although I'm getting a little worried about that too because her vision is getting worse. So I'm a little nervous about that. You know what I mean? But I don't know whether, I don't know. I'm just a little nervous about her being in bed with me. She's got the ramp, but still, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see. But it's not. I mean, I'd rather she slept on the floor if she'd stay on the floor. I just don't know if she would, or whether she'd like flail herself at the side of the bed, So, the women are still talking on at NASA. Oh boy, excuse me. Put my bed on the floor. My bed was on the floor. I actually just got a bed frame. I honestly, I shouldn't have gotten the bed frame. It was stupid. I mean, you know what it was? I was getting a new mattress, and I thought, if I'm testing the mattress, I've got to test it on a bed frame. I can't test it without a bed frame. I didn't have a bed frame. I had one of those old, metal ones that I wanted to get rid of. But with the dog, this is not great not having the bed frame. I should have not had a bed frame. Because if the bed was on the ground, she'd have no problem. And then I wouldn't feel bad, So, it is 7:02. That's what I thought. Yep. Oh, while they're behind the moon, that's interesting. Kid guardrails? Yeah, but they're not 100%. Even the end of the bed, she'd jump off then, Anyway, it's not ideal. Like I said, it was better before I got the frame. I shouldn't have gotten the frame. I should have just gotten a mattress and said, oh well, It's a nice frame, but there's no, bed frame, a wood bed frame. Forget it. I can't move it now. There's nowhere to put my bed frame to put the mattress on the floor. I have an apartment. I can't put a bed frame somewhere. There's nowhere to put it. So I'm kind of in trouble on that one. Anyway, got a dog ramp. Isn't helping. I mean, it's helping, but it's not helping. Because she's starting to lose her vision, so she could fall off the ramp is the problem. Yeah, I'm not moving the bed into storage. That's not happening. That would be such a pain in the ass. Moving a bed frame into storage. Oh. Well, we're 4 minutes away, except if it's going to be at, is it apogee? What's it called? When it's hidden, we're not going to really, no new plants. No, I've got the same plants every year, so no new plants this year. I didn't want more. I mean, I've got enough plants. I didn't want more plants. I mean, a ton of these guys will go outside. So, yep. Yeah, waiting to hear. We're 3 minutes from, or 2.5, 3 minutes away. A metropolitan apartment. But yeah, I mean, I've got one bedroom. There's nowhere to put a bed frame. No, I wasn't thinking of it, but she wasn't really having the problem when I got the bed frame, I mean, not really. I thought this was going to be shorter, and it's shorter than what I had, but it's not great. Because I had the other one on the floor. I did have the other one on the floor, but this one I can't. So I'm not happy about that. So, the other option is like leaning it in the hallway against the wall. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. I'm not sure whether that wouldn't be a total pain in the ass. Stairs, forget it. I've got stairs. She fell off the stairs. The ramp is better, but the ramp isn't as tall. So the other problem is she's got a little bit of a distance to the bed, but the problem with the ramp is if she's not seeing really well, she still falls off the ramp sometimes, Oh, that bed frame, I'm not taking that bed frame apart. I mean, oh. Thank you for the gift, guys. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I'm like, and of course the whining. Yes, I know. So it's very disconcerting. So I'm not sure. Oh, it'll be out of context till 7:20. Oh, it's that long. Wow. So what's the point? We're going to watch them say, well, they've reached the farthest, but we can't see them because they're on the far side of the moon. It's like, okay. All right. Well, that doesn't really help then, does it? So, hey. I know. Hey, come on. Yeah, pillows on the floor, I know. Yeah, I have a small bedroom. There's nowhere to put the thing. Yeah. Like I said, unless I move it into the hallway against the wall, and then I've got a bed against the wall, bed frame, but what do? There's literally nowhere else to put it. The guest bath isn't big enough. I was thinking about the guest bath. It's not big enough either. Okay, they've reached the point.
anticipate the spacecraft's altitude is approximately 4,067 statute miles above the moon.
Okay. I think she says we've reached the distance. So, again, they're on the far side of the moon, so, what do you do?
We're continuing to track what the crew is doing while around the other side of the moon. They are continuing to take pictures.
All right. Well, I mean, interesting idea, but it's not. I'm turning it off. Interesting idea, but since they're on the far side of the moon, this is what I was afraid. There's nothing to see. They said, oh, they've gone the distance. Woo-woo, except it's hidden, so there's nothing to show you. So, what do you do? Hi, dog. Are you trapped under there again? Of course you are. Sorry, she's trapped between the... What are you doing? She's trying to get, around my tripod again. My crazy little dog. All right. I know, I hear you. Exactly, Pink Floyd, Far Side of the Moon, exactly. Hello. Hi, dog. I know, you just had you had everything. It didn't do me any good. I gave her meal. She got a little nighttime meal. I gave it to her early. Gave her pill, thinking maybe that'll help. Didn't help. Because somebody simply wants more and more and more. You want to go out again? Going out again. That helped. That gives me a minute break. There we go. I get a minute break. Oh my God. Yeah, I've used the pheromone plugins before. I'm maybe. I'm not. I just don't know what to do with her. I mean, again, we're starting some new treatment, but I don't think that's going to. She's just gotten old and whiny. She just wants me to feed her. That's the thing. She's not in pain. She wants food. Live with Max Miller next? I'm not sure. Max was on last week already. We already had Max. The video's up on TikTok and YouTube. Okay, WC, that was kind of gross. I'm not sure I would go there if I were you. Still loss of signal. Okay. Well, signal apparently is lost for a while. So. Give her as much food as she wants. She becomes a fat pig. I mean, I can't give her more food. She's already, she's a small dog. They gain weight like that. And then she gains weight. It means her leg problems will get even worse. Yeah. No. But yeah, and she gets diabetes, which would be really fun too. Having to give the dog injections all day, I would love that. Just to make my life that much easier. Because I know people that have had that with small dogs. The dogs and cats too, they get diabetes. Not fun. Not fun. So, anyway. I know. Anyway, so yes, they've done their thing, but we're not seeing them, so it's kind of hard to celebrate, yay, but since they're on the far side, per se, we can't see what they're seeing. And of course, actually, once we see what they're seeing, doesn't it take how long does it take, actually? The signal. It probably isn't that long. I'm trying to think, is it half a minute, or how long's the time that it takes for the signal to get to the moon? Or less than that? It can't be 22 minutes, because it's 7 minutes to the sun, or whatever it is. Well, the speed of light is 6 or 7 minutes. I was going to say 30, it's got to be 30 seconds or something, I think. I don't remember. 3 seconds? 8 minutes? 8 minutes is to the sun. It wouldn't be 8 minutes to the moon. I was going to say 1.3 sounds more like it. It's probably not that much. Probably. 8 seconds. All right, you're all disagreeing with each other. 1.3 seconds for a radio signal? Okay. Exactly. Light is 8 minutes from the sun to the moon. Actually, radio waves or whatever they use. What do they use to communicate with the space shuttle? The space shuttle with the Artemis. And does it go near the speed of light? I don't remember like how they travel. I can ask ChatGPT. It's not always right. It's not always right. Let's ask anyway. Let's see. How does NASA communicate with the Artemis or Orion thing going around the moon? What do they use to communicate? And what's the delay?
NASA communicates with the Orion spacecraft during the Artemis mission, using both traditional radio signals via the Deep Space Network and a newer laser communication system called O2O. When Orion passes behind the moon, there's a communication blackout of about 40 minutes. Once Orion is back in line of sight, contact resumes with Earth.
Oh, interesting. Well, obviously laser goes the speed of light. Do radio waves go the speed of light, or practically?
They do, actually. Radio waves are just another form of electromagnetic radiation, so they travel at the speed of light too. Whether it's radio, laser, or visible light, they all zip along at roughly 186,000 miles per second.
Exactly. What was it, 3.8 times 10 to the second? Is that what it was? Or something like that? Or not 10 to the second, 10 to the 8th? What was it, 3.8 times? I'm forgetting what the speed of light was with my physics. Oh, now you want more water? Water I will give her. 1 second. Give the dog a little bit of water. A little bit of water. All right. Into a little bit of water. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. All right. Water. 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 She's got water. She wants it. We know she really wants food. 3 times 10 to the 8th. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Meters per second. It's meters per second squared, isn't it? Is it meters per second squared, I thought, wasn't it? 3 times 10 to the 8th. 186,000 miles per hour. I always forget that one. Not meters per second? I don't know what that means. You guys do that sometimes. You give short answers, but I never know which way the short answer is going. Like, which one is it? Okay, the dad facts one, it's not squared? Okay. It's meters per second. Okay. Well, that's true. It'd be speed, so it wouldn't be squared. Right. It'd just be distance per second. Right. So 3 times 10 to the 8th. Okay. Or 186,000. Okay. Right. Or 299,792. 458 meters per second? Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. 3 times 10 to the 8th is 300 million. Okay, that's not very much. I mean, you could just say 300 million, right? Instead of 3 times 10 to the 8th. Interesting. 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 All right. Anyway, well, we're almost at the end of the show anyway, but yeah, they're still, I think they said, what, it's 40, I'm going to turn this off, actually, because it's like 40 minutes, I think it said, that they're going to be on the far side of the moon, so. You'd think they'd set up, I mean, well, I guess we don't go to the moon enough. Couldn't you just set up a satellite around the moon and like geosynchronous or whatever it is, or geostationary, I mean, and just use it to communicate with Earth? Like bounce it off of there? Would that not work? I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, but were you asking that, Tom? It's just not worth the money? Okay. I mean, it may not be worth the money because, like, how often do we go, right? You want to go again? You know, it just may not be worth it, but right, we haven't been there in over 50 years, so might not be worth it. Fair enough. You know, to Voyager. Wait, we could send a signal to Voyager. That's an idea. good question on that. Well, is the far side the dark side, first of all, right? I would think not, because if it's a new moon here, the light ought to be on the other side of the moon. Or no, right? I mean, obviously. But think about it. If there's a new moon, or if there, no, or I think we're new moon. If there's a sliver of a moon to us, isn't the other side illuminated? Right? I mean, it's got to be. Yeah. So the dark side of the moon isn't really the dark side. It's dark when it's light over here. Well, not just by stars, though, but the sunlight. But the sunlight. If the sun is shining and we're seeing a sliver, I assume that's because the 180 degree is on the dark side that we can't see. It's the far side. Yeah, exactly. Not the dark side. Yeah. The only dark sometimes side. Exactly. Yeah. No, there we go. We're all in agreement here. Yep. Oh, come back. You want to come back in and whine at me a little bit? It's been a minute. I miss being whined at. Got to make me feel a little more guilty. Anyway. So yes, they should be able to get, well, depending what the moon's doing right now, it depends how much light there is on the other side. Oh, I was forgetting about that. Okay. That's what's, God, I'm forgetting my space stuff. If the Earth is blocking the light, then there isn't light on the other side other than starlight. Right? Is sunlight hitting the other side of the moon or not? I wasn't... Yeah, that's not an eclipse. It's not an eclipse. It's not an eclipse. I mean, like when we see just a sliver of moon, of course it's not an eclipse. Sorry, I'm being stupid. Yeah, no. Who said that? Like, I'm not thinking to that. Of course it's not an eclipse. An eclipse is an eclipse, and the eclipse comes and goes. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm being brain dead tonight. Again, I'm warned. I'm like, the dog has me preoccupied right now, so. Anyway. All right, guys, I'm going to go. We're at 7:15. I know, boyfriend. There is no dark side. We already talked about that. All right, I'm going to go, guys. Camera's moving around. But good to see everybody. We will talk tomorrow. Today's Monday. Yep, Tuesday. Same time, 6 o'clock Eastern time, U.S. My allergies are kicking. I can tell my voice is suddenly being like... But I think this is allergy voice today because it happened right after the allergy thing was bothering me, my sneezing and my throat thing. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat channel. So thank you for joining us, guys. Appreciate it. And I will see you all mañana. All right. Discord, you're first. Oops. 1 second. Where is Discord? Discord. See you, Justin. Where is this? Wait. There we go. Okay, Justin, see you. There, not Justin. That was, sorry. That was Substack. That was Discord. I'm losing my mind. Substack. Now I'm going. YouTube. See you guys.